I see Black girls of power understanding and valuing the fullness of Black women and girls. We are multifaceted individuals, and I think a lot of times we box Black girls and Black women into the work that they do and what they produce, but they are full humans, and they have emotions, feelings, and their own agendas. And so as we think about what it means to build out an intergenerational conversation about the state of Black girls and kind of building on that and turning it into real action steps and work, I think it's important for us to think about how Black women and girls are not monolithic, and we bring with us as a group many different experiences. And so as we value that, as we respect that, I think that we are building space for sustainable change that really does center not just our experiences in the work that we do, but also this idea of how we want to flourish, like what we want to become, and creating space for Black women and girls to dream.
1, 2, 3, healing! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Coach Rita Bonte. Girl, let me swim.
Nita helped us understand how to work ourselves out, how to really think about therapy in a different way. One of the reasons I love Nita's work is because I was just saying that we're experiencing therapy without feeling like you're in therapy. And just also continually reminding us of who we are, our power in that therapeutic process, which we also don't tend to experience with traditional forms of therapy. So if you didn't already follow her, let me put a plug in for my family over here. The Self-Care Lab on IG, the Self-Care Lab 2. Graduated from high school with her. So she's just one of those folks, we've watched each other do our thing, and she's been a really excellent partner in this work. So yes, we are structured. Yes, we're trying to program. Of course, we want you to be with the program as much as possible, but we also respect and understand the fact that this is a rest and regeneration retreat, because we do want you to be able to take time to look inward. And what I experienced on the beach this morning was so beautiful. You also received a gift bag, and in your gift bag there are some very key products in there as well. It says Sunday to Sunday on the front, and inside are actually Black hair care products. Black hair care products for women specifically. Shout out Sunday to Sunday. They are really revolutionizing hair care for Black women. You also have a really good smelling candle. Kiana Cuts, the name of the company is Honey Hot Sauce. From now until 4:30, go get your collective rest.
Thank you.
There's a difference between sleeping because you're tired and because you have to, but there's a difference between taking time for yourself to read, to bake, to cook.
But we on the beach, so get it right, get to resting, get to sleeping, get to radically doing what you got to do to be your best self. Heal within. I'm doing it. Take a rest. It's okay to breathe. That's what we're doing. Are you doing that?
I found that whenever I'm actually letting myself go and trying to loosen up and not have control and not be freaky about things, I always say yes. So saying yes to things no matter what it is, and having fun.
This weekend has been everything. I have really allowed myself to rest, to do nothing, to breathe deeply, to listen to the waves come in, and I think that's what rest is all about.
We have had an amazing time of collective rest with the Black women who are here participating. Sunny, Southern California, Surfside, Laguna, starting with boxing, being in community and conversation and a relationship. We just finished a nap time, a nap period. We're so excited for all of the resources that have been brought to bear for this event, and just really excited to connect with all the Black women and girls who are here, and even more excited to resource the work that they are doing outside of this space. We want you to do some reflection around basically wellness and Black women and the ideas of being a strong Black woman. We'll have some discussion, and we will just be in community with one another today.
I'm confused as to why men are praised for being soldiers when my aunts, mothers, and grandmothers navigate war.
Yeah.
Freedom, dreaming essentially is liberation. And to be quite frank with you, it's as simple as just waking up every day and deciding what I want to do day by day. And we operate in a form of chaos. And how do you think in chaos? How do you love in chaos? How do you breathe in chaos? And I don't want that to be a lifestyle for myself or for my predecessors. So freedom dreaming is essentially the thoughtless action of being alive to actually feel the experience of living.
In the life of a slave girl, when she is going in the loophole of retreat, the loophole of retreat chapter, and she's going back into her bunker, and she is following literally the same matriarchal practices
rooted in white supremacist ideals, right? And it's slightly different nuances, but overarching similar things.
I want us to start unlocking our minds, start decolonizing our minds, and thinking bigger. Freedom dreaming is about not, stopping or limiting what it is that you want or what you're asking for based on the structures of inequity that exist.
It looks great until it actually has to be a lifestyle that you actually have to live. And I believe that strong Black woman says healing, but it also takes courage to be healed.
My freedom dream is one where Black women, Black people are able to exist freely as themselves. Is one where society isn't judgmental and is truly rooted in freedom and liberation and existence for all.
Doing things that allows you to be human and allows you to access that side of yourself that has been buried under capitalism, under patriarchy, under sexism, under homophobia, under racism, under all of oppressive institutions.
Freedom dreaming will be that every young person can thrive, that you are not limited by your backgrounds, that you can be whatever you want to be, and that you have all of the resources to be that person, and you're not having to navigate barriers, you're not having to expend energy navigating barriers.
It's different to kind of actually pause and force yourself to just rest, because that's it's a small word, but it's a big thing, to actually just rest and to think about just what you're doing and what you want to do and how you are within.
We live in a situation where you're constantly having to put on many layers, you're constantly having to be many things to different people, and often you forget to look after yourself.
We feel guilty, we feel bad for saying no because I want to do nothing. It feels rude to decline helping people because you want to rest. So I think radical self-care is doing only what you want to do and not considering anybody else, not having to say if or but. It's just, this is what I want to do and I'm going to do it. And I don't think a lot of people are afforded that luxury often, maybe because of kids or family or dependents or just the world. So I would love to see a day where someone can just wake up and just do whatever comes to them without obligation, just to do.
I think in my periods of rest, that's when my ideas are most clear. That's when my intuition is most clear. I feel like a lot of times when you're in movement, when your body is moving in fungible ways for the state, you lose yourself. Like in our panels, a lot of people said they don't even know who they are outside of labor rooms. Black women don't know who they are outside of doing something and being of service of someone else. And I feel like those moments of rest is that returning back to yourself, returning back to you who has all the answers. And I feel like a lot of times your intuition can get confused for anxiety if you are constantly ripping and running. So I think nap and resting and just being at ease and thinking of nothing and sitting in nothingness and being in my body and being present here with the sand on my feet, for me that is rest. For me that is rejuvenation.
I've been able to get on the beach and not have to worry about anything. I got some stuff going on back home, but being able to get away and do something for me and not have to worry about nobody else is. I'm happy that I don't have to worry about nobody else because I can't get to them. So this whole experience was intentional for me. It wasn't just I might go, or I was no, even though I have anxiety about going, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna enjoy myself. So I'm intentionally enjoying myself.
The Youth Mentoring Action Network is making sure that we provide rest for Black girls. Make sure you follow us on all the socials.
On Instagram and hashtag Black Girls Rest, because we deserve our rest and we deserve nothing but that.